all the high shots, right? And as a consequence, we're seeing so much of 13 against 12,
Yeah.
right? And there's some sides that that are very, you can see as soon as they get 12, they know how to play against 12. Others get a little bit lost.
Yeah. It's just not sort of one size fits all, because if a left winger goes down or sent to the sin bin, it's different how you would attack that position than a front rower going off the field, for example. Teams need to start attacking weaknesses. When I mean weaknesses, let's say a half goes to the sin bin and they move a bigger edge back row to defend 3 in. Get someone speedy like Reece Walsh or Kalen Ponga and give them one-on-one with that back row who's defending on the edge.
Yep.
If a winger goes off the field for a high shot and it's a smaller centre that goes out there, take the opportunity to shift to that side of the field more times than not in that set. And if in doubt, kick the ball over to them to catch them out on the 5th play. So there's a bit of footy IQ that needs to go into it. On the flip side, I think if you go down to 12, you can't just wave the white flag.
No.
Right? You've got to do a couple of things to keep this game a chance of you winning. 1, you cannot let points be conceded. 2, you've got to control that clock. You've got to keep possession. If you give away penalties, you're going to be under pressure. Wind down that clock. But how do you score points when you're down to 12 players? That's something that you need to consider, because you can't run your same shapes and plays and expect to outnumber the opposition.
We used to corrupt our ball boy. We used to get there sometimes and say, listen, if we're going to slow the game down, I'll say something. Yeah, if we're going to a scrum, for instance, I might just say something, which means, right, when the ball goes in touch, don't give it to the opposition straight away. You know, but feel free to just sort of kick it and keep going. We had all these tricks.
All those seconds add up. They do.
It does.
They do.
You want to hear the other one? We said, man, I tell you what, if our ball boys said some of the things like, we used to get there, right? I used to get Vaseline and put it all over a towel, right, and give it to the ball boy and say, mate, stick this in the back of your shorts. If they get a penalty, they kick it out, just rub it all over, they'll throw it on the field. Mate, there's miles of things. We used to hose.
You blokes won all your home games.
We used to
honestly
ask about people in the 90s. They'd turn up to our ground, walk into the dressing sheds, it'd be that much water. We used to get a high-pressure hose, hose the roof, hose the whole dressing room out. The other thing we used to do sometimes, when I worked as a groundsman there, and one day the first grade side, I was playing under 20s, the first grade side were playing St George, who had Ricky Walford and Martin Afire on the wings, right? So they just said to me, the day before the game, all day, just pull out the hose and just turn the 10-metre corridors on the exterior just into a complete nut of mud. Mate,
that's not bad.
Well, back in the day, Coops, the other thing was, it was up to you how deep the in goals were. So, like Parramatta Stadium, because that's Sterlo, it would be like an 8-metre in goals. Others would be a lot shorter.
But I think
so you could really, mate, they were the glory days where you really could corrupt a result.
Keep your train spotting idea for Magic Weekend to see what happens on the fringes of Suncorp Stadium on the weekend.
Yeah, it's very good. Caxton Street.
What about Manly's try?
Oh, mate.
Did you like it?
I thought it was the pre-planned try of the season so far. Very, very clever. The way they exposed, they set the bait with Tom, put him up early. Here it is, we're looking at this here. This is clever, man. That's good football. They just timed it. And you know what, Hamole, just at the very last second, he just dips in a fraction to make the play.
That's the attack and the inexperience of that Penrith left edge. But we spoke to Seabold after the game, and he credited Michael Innes for that try.
Feed Ingham.
Yes, he did.
No wonder Mick was excited.
It was a good try.
Yeah, it was. He was very excited about it, Seeps, too.
Yeah.
Celebrating the watch. Look at this one more time. Look at that. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I got caught out once against Thurston and the Cowboys. I ran up past the football and Thurston designed a play exactly like that went straight through him inside shoulder and scored.
Bellyache wouldn't have cared.
No, I copped it from Bellyache, but Thurston just give it to me. Got you on that one, ran past with his finger up.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, but could he play the ball left hand, right foot?
I think he could.
I think he could, man.